taken me 4 days to be able to touch my head on the floor. This is now the 7th, 8th day. You saw the first video last week. I could barely lean forward. I was feeling it in my lower back, this strip across my lower back. I was feeling it in my legs. I was having a hard time just sitting. Now the best way to start out is to stand up and just bend over and relax. Inhale through your lungs, exhale through your nose. Okay. Getting fit with Ken. Okay. Wherever you're at, you just come down, inhale and stand, and then inhale through your nose. All right. And then you want to, all right, exhale slowly through your mouth. All right. As you go down. So you inhale, fill your lungs, your diaphragm, and go down, and exhale slowly. And just relax. Legs, back, stomach, everything. Just relax and just hang where you're comfortable. All right? And then you want to count to 60. And then as you feel the muscles relax, you'll feel your muscle legs want to tense up. Well, just relax those muscles. And just kind of go limp, okay? And you'll gradually go down. Now, you want to breathe short. Inhale in your nose slowly. Exhale through your mouth slowly. Okay? And this is where you want to start out before you proceed to sitting on the floor. All right? So now I'm going to show you some exercises today. Now, this technique I'm using, I developed while I was bodybuilding. I will introduce some weights. We will do it without weights. You want to engage all the surrounding muscles, all right? It gives you joint support. It will also help prevent joint injury when you're lifting, all right? We're creating resistance under movement, while movement, all right? And I'll show you this technique I've developed. I have it in my other videos. Today we're going to go about 15 minutes or so. I will go live here. I don't know if it'll be next few days when I go live, or if it'll be, third, fourth video. But we're going to do what I've coined, the term that I've created is isometonics. All right? Isometonics is isotonic and isometric lift at this all-in-one. All right? So I've taken the two words and I've joined them together. Isometric, isotonic, okay, so I have isometonics. All right, that's what I'm calling this. Because it's lifting under resistance. Okay, this will, again, strengthen your joints, help support your joints, help to prevent injury, and build muscle without weight. We can introduce weight. And you may be in a place where you're going, Ken, that's cool, but I got to grab some weight. I got to get a hold of some iron. I get it. So grab your curl bar, your Z bar. If all you have is a bench press bar, grab it. Put 50 pounds. Put 20 pounds. But I guarantee you, you do this right, your 20 pounds will feel like 50 pounds. All right? It's a whole nother way of lifting. It's a whole nother way of building muscle. It's a technique that I developed while I was bodybuilding. All right, now stay tuned. Hold on. Well, bear with me here for 1 minute. All right. I'm going to show you a couple things. Now, we're going to be doing today, some curls. You can also use this technique for bench without weight and build muscle, get definition and tone. And you'd be surprised, tighten that muscle up. You know what I'm saying? You know, no wiggly jiggly. So, all right. You can take a wash rag and just roll it up. You can take a round dowel, you know, take a 2x2 and round the corners off of it and just make a round dowel out of it. I have a washcloth, okay? Now, I will show you some leg, I know somebody that has some leg injuries, and I'm going to show them how to tighten up and get those tendons and ligaments tight so they don't have future problems. Although the physical therapist should be telling them. Nonetheless, all right, we're going to cover that too. So what we're going to do is I'm going to zoom in so you can see what's going on a little better. All right, so we're going to zoom in here. All right. Now, so what I'm going to do is when I flex, I'm flexing my pec muscle, my trap, my upper back muscle, my shoulder, bicep, tricep, forearm. Everything's engaged. Everything's engaged. All right? All that's tight. Now, I'm going to take this now. Everything's engaged. All right? Now I'm going to squeeze and I'm going to curl. I'm going to lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we can do reverse curl. Virtual dumbbell, right? I'm going to show you a virtual bicycle also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got those muscles engaged. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You feel it. You want to flex, squeeze, and lift, and keep your muscle flexed. Keep the squeeze and lift. All right? Now I'm going to introduce what I'm calling the broom bar next. The broom bar. All right? I'm using items that everybody has. Okay? I'm also going to show you a way, if you can't touch your head to the floor, how you can work your way down. All right? You can do it. All right. Flex. Squeeze. 1. Stay flexed. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze those muscles. 6, 7. Squeeze that bar. 8, 9, 10. Reverse curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can also practice this way for proper form. All right? There's no weights in your hands to throw you off. And this will help you to develop proper form when you're under resistance, under weight. on top of the resistance, all right? Now, again, I'm using items that everybody has or everybody has access to, all right? Now, you want to do this with weights. This is a pipe and rope going through the pipe tied to the handles of the milk jug, all right? Now, again, flex. Muscles are flexed. We've got all these muscles engaged. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the cool thing about the milk jugs is you can make them as heavy as you like. You can put rocks in them, put pebbles, water, sand, concrete, all right? You can make them as heavy as you like, free weight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep those muscles tight. 5. Don't cheat yourself. All right. Flex. Everything's flexed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now for the broom bar. The broom bar you can use for your bench, right? You can do it even standing up, more movement. The broom bar, everybody has one. All right. Again, you can use a dowel, a closet dowel. You can go down to your hardware store. You can buy, if you have a 2x4, cut it in half, round the corners with the sander, however you want to do it, round those corners off and create a bar. All right. If you have a curl bar, use your curl bar. All right. So again, a reverse curl here, flex. There we go. Everything's flexed and tight. Squeeze. Keep everything flexed and squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Pull that stomach in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you want to add more added resistance, push your hands together. All right, just keep them flexed towards themselves as you do this curl. On your bench, you want to add more resistance, build more strength. All right, again, flex your hands as if you're sliding them together. Inward resistance. So flex them inward, keep them flexed in. Keep your chest tight, back tight, shoulders, forearms, triceps, biceps, everything tight. Now, suck that stomach in. You're going to feel that. Flex your whole entire upper body. And then squeeze, keep it flexed, and push. I'm looking forward to hear from you. All right? Again, curls. Same thing. Flex, squeeze. 4, suck that stomach in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull the hands in towards each other on your bar. All right, these are all techniques that I developed, all right, while I was bodybuilding. Isometonics. All right, now, if I ask you, could you touch your head on the floor? You look at me and go, no. And some of you go, yeah, Ken, no problem. But you stretch, that's good. But some basic steps you can do to start with, all right? If you just don't have the ability, you're unable to stretch, all right, I'm going to show you what you want to do here, all right? This is if you are not stretched out. I mean, you just barely go down and you're feeling it, right? You are just not flexible. This is where you start, all right? Come down here and see how your lower back's feeling. You may be sitting like this and you feel this tension in your lower back. I mean, you got this band just tightening up. You feel it. All right. If that's the case, inhale, start up, sit up straight, inhale through your nose. Exhale, and slowly go down, tilt your head down. And go to where you feel the tension. All right, keep resistance on that muscle. Just resistance, some resistance, all right, where it feels a little tight. And relax there. And try to count to 60. All right, because ultimately you want to be down here like this. All right. And that's your goal if you're unable. All right. Now, if you are semi-flexible, all right, if I ask you, all right, if you could touch your head to this top of this bowl, if you were sitting down on the floor, you may go, yeah, I think so, Ken. All right, visual aid. That's a visual aid right there. All right, now I'm going to demonstrate what I'm talking about. All right. So, okay, you put this down here. Get your legs where they're comfortable. Pick yourself up. Get adjusted. All right. Now, make sure you've got some loose clothes on. And come down. If you can't put your head to this, it's okay. That becomes your goal. All right. It took me 4 days for me to get my head to the floor. All right. And I found that if I put one fist on top of the other, it brings the floor up. All right. You can do that too. You know, just bring your hands out here. All right, then just relax. And you want to count to 60. You want to make your goal 3 minutes, okay? But if you're counting to 60, you are doing very, very, very well. All right, now, you don't want to use your hands. You need that visual aid. All right, this is a little bit lower. No, it's a little taller, actually. That doesn't work. All right, start out with something a little taller. Use a cup, you know, as your visual aid. If you don't have a big salad bowl, you know, you don't want to break your glass ones. So use a cup and make that cup your goal to touch. Inhale. Now, the other part of this is you want to exhale because your lungs create resistance and it prevents you from being able to go down. You're also holding air in your stomach and your abdomen, and that also prevents you, all right? It creates more resistance. So you don't want to fight that. It's kind of like filling up a balloon with water and then trying to keep it with water. It's like filling a balloon up with air and then trying to completely submerge it in the water. There's resistance there. Same thing when you try to do this. That's why you want to exhale expel the air coming out of your lungs slowly. So as you're coming down, they're deflating and making room for you to continue to move forward. And as well as you're relaxing. It helps you to just relax. All right? So as you see, now sometimes you feel like you can do it, yet there's still some resistance. Grab your feet and kind of pull down. But you want to constantly relax, constantly relax, constantly relax as you go. And your head will reach the floor. Okay? Now we're moving on. We're moving on. All right. All right. Okay, for tightening up your leg muscles, you want to take both your legs, straighten them out, and then just squeeze, and just keep them squeezed, and keep those muscles tight. And squeeze your legs, count to 60. Do that 10 times, every hour on the hour. And this will tighten up your tendons, your ligaments. Tendons and ligaments connect muscle to bone and bone to muscle. And when you tore them, they need to be tightened back up. You need your blood flow to go in there and give them the nutrients they need to heal and tighten up again. All right? So you want to straighten your legs out, squeeze, flex those leg muscles, keep them straight, count to 60. And if you can't, do your best, whatever you can get to. You can get 20, you can get to 30, right? But make 60 your goal. And you want to do that 10 times every hour on the hour, you know. And you may need to do this for a month. You may, you just pay attention to your body. All right? Ask your doctor. So what else? Well, for today, that's going to be it. When I go live, I'll go for about an hour. And until then, tell a friend. Getting Fit with Ken. Ken's getting fit. Get fit with me. I had some surgery, and I haven't done anything real exercises for about a year, and I almost waited too long. At least it seems. So no matter where you're at, you can start, sit in the chair and lean forward. All right? Then stand up and just inhale, fill your lungs, and exhale slowly through your nose. Go down to where your body stops and just relax. And as you relax and exhale, breathe slowly in your nose and your mouth at this point. Slowly in, slowly out, and just continue to relax. And your legs are going to want to tighten up. Relax those leg muscles. Every time your legs want to tighten up, just relax them leg muscles. And you'll continue to stretch. And before you know it, you'll be touching your head to the floor. This prevents injury. If you slip, I've done the splits. And if it wasn't for being stretched, I would have torn muscle. I would have done damage. Or at least, but I came out no issues. All right. So it prevents injuries. You don't want to tear, pull, and to be flexible. You need to do things. You need to pick stuff up. You need to work. You need to be able to. You want to play tennis. Being limber. It's all good. So I about forgot. I'm going to show you the virtual bicycle. The virtual bicycle. All right. So we're going to show you the virtual bicycle right now. All right. So, okay, the virtual bicycle. You don't have to have arms on a chair. My other videos, I don't have any arms on a chair. It's armless. All right, you slip back, put your bottom right here at the edge of the seat, hold back here on your chair, knees up, and ride your bicycle. Or ride your bicycle, right? And if you can't do that, one leg. Do a one-legger. Do the one-legger. Now, if you can do this, all right, you want to build endurance, you do this to where you don't feel like you can go, your legs are burning, then do a one-legger and continue to go. I don't care if you're touching the floor and you're tapping the floor and kicking that leg back up here at that point. All right? The virtual bicycle. I coined that, the virtual bicycle. That's another item I've termed. I've given the key, the word to. All right. Now, all right, so today we've covered how to stretch, how to curl, protecting the joints, how to build strength with muscles, without weights, with weights, using the isomechanics lift that you can do for all your bodybuilding routines. Now let me tell you, you're going to drop weight when you do this, because your max lift, let's say your max lift is 220. All right? When you flex everything and you engage all these muscles, you just added a massive amount of resistance to your lift. And so that 220 is going to feel like 275, 250. All right? So I'm sure you're going to want to decrease. Now remember, when you can get back by doing the isomechanic lift, engaging all the muscles, flex your whole entire upper body, pull in that stomach, engage everything, all right? And you lift. And let's say you drop to 195. All right? And you're doing the proper isomechanic lift. And you work your way back up to 220. 220 will no longer be your max lift. 220 will be, you may be able to have a max lift of 250. All right? So, I'm looking forward to hear about your accomplishments, what you think, how you felt. You want to engage all the muscle. All right, my pec is tight, my back is tight, my shoulder's tight, bicep, tricep, forearm, and then squeeze and lift, okay? Work them muscles. All those muscles engaged. You become strong. The internally you become a lot stronger. Your muscles are able to handle more. You're protecting your joints. So I can't stress that enough. If you haven't liked the channel, like, share, tell a friend. If you're into martial arts, right? This will benefit you big time. This will, no matter what you're wrestling, you grapple, this will give you the ability to throw somebody off you. All right? The kind of strength that Bruce Lee used to have. And he had a 6-inch punch that would knock 6 guys into a pool leaning forward. And he hits the first guy and he had so much power in that punch, they went flying back into that pool. They lost their balance. Is this what he was doing? And he wasn't telling nobody. I wonder. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just telling you, this will build a lot more strength. So, Getting Fit with Ken. This is Easy 2 Tips and Tricks channel. It's a win-win-win, and never give up. There's always a way, always. So God bless. Bye for now.